Alright, so I just went X1 and an OTS box tournament with Bystial Swordsoul, and here's my deck profile. So
Clap my cheeks.
we run
Flip them around.
3 Yugioh,
Flip them around.
No, not you, I am.
So they face the camera.
Bag suddenly so heavy.
so we run 3 Ecclesia, pretty standard,
It was like, the chair was,
Moye.
I was like,
Love the Moye.
what happened?
3 Long One,
I just took him with me. I'd have been like, he's mine.
and then 2 Taya.
Anything spicy in this?
No, this is all pretty standard, so not much different about like other Swordsoul decks, but we play 3 Ashuna, 2 Adhara, and then 1 Vishuddha. This is like the worst one. It does help and it does come up, but it's like more often than not you don't want to see this. And after that we run 3 Valor and 3 Ash.
Fuck that card.
Yeah, Ash and Valor in the same hand is just crazy. And then also whenever you have the Bystials too, it's just, not much that they can do.
Why Valor, not Imperm?
Because Imperm is really nice if you don't already have a card on the field, but if you already have something on the field, then you have to like set it, and it tends to be more bricky and less useful. But also Valor is a level 1 tuner. So if I have a Bystial in the field and I special the Bystial, I normal the Valor, then that's 7 and I can make a Yazi, and it's just like pretty insane.
So it serves as an extender too.
Yeah. And then we've got 3 Magnamut, 3 Druid Swarm,
I was like, who wants this one?
1 Serenir, and then 1 Destrudo.
Why Destrudo?
So Destrudo, it can target a level 6, it's a level 6 or a lower monster on the field. You pay half of your life points, special summon it, and then it decreases his level based on the level of the monster that you target. It's also a tuner, and no matter what monster you target that's level 6 and lower, it's always going to end up being able to make you a 7, which is a free Yazi. And then Yazi can pop itself at a card your opponent controls, and then it can special summon a worm directly from the deck. So, you could special into Moye, special into Taya, and just kind of extend and combo off from there. And it's pretty insane. And we've also got 3 Emergence. That's also pretty standard. And this is something that I decided to run, which ended up working out in my favor. Like, it came up a few times tonight, and that's 3 Swordsoul Sacred Summit.
What is that?
So this card is pretty insane. What it does is that you can target one of your Swordsoul monsters in the grave, and then special summon it. So what you can do is, say you've got a Long One and a Taya in hand, or a Long One and Moye in hand. You've already normal summoned for the turn. So normally you can make an 8 and then a 10, and then that's usually your end board. But what this card does is you can like go Long One, and then you can send a level 4 to the grave, and then special your Long One, make a 10, and then drop this guy, special Taya or Moye from the graveyard, and then you get to make an additional level 8, and it's just kind of insane, especially if they have Bystials and they're banishing your Vishuddha or Ashna from the graveyard. So it's like, it kind of puts pressure on you, but this like alleviates the pressure and just really helps out. And then we've got 2 Potted Desires and 1 Blackout.
Stock standard.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. For the extra deck, majority of this is going to be standard, but we've got Barone, the Sovereign Long One.
That card is annoying.
And then Xingyang, and 2 Shishao, 1 Draco, Berserker, and 2 Baxia. This is all pretty much standard, and we've also got Yazi. And this is what I decided to run because of time rules and everything. It's Scarlet, Red Dragon, Archfiend.
Sorry, Red Resonator.
So basically, you special summon it, and then you can destroy all monsters on the field besides himself that have less attack than he does, and then you burn your opponent for 500 for each one. So if time is getting low and you just need to hurry up and do some damage so the game doesn't end in a tie or to put more pressure on your opponent, that does exactly that. And then we're only running 2 Monk of the Tenyi. You could run 3, but majority of the time 2 is plenty. And then Shaman is pretty standard now. I run Dark the Dark Charmer because with Bystials running all over the place, you can literally just go make Dark the Dark Charmer, bring back your opponent's Magnamut from the graveyard, and then use the effect of Magnamut to search for yourself during the end phase, and that's pretty cracked. And I mean, there's other cards that you can revive too, but primarily that's what I use it for.
DPE.
And then Wallow. Wallow, this card is a house.
2 Bystials.
Yeah, you can literally make it with 2 Bystials. Quick effect, you can revive an opponent's card monster from their graveyard to your field in defense, or you could take any card in their graveyard, set it to your side of the field. So like if they have an Imperm or a Dark Roller No More or something, you just set it to your side of the field and then you can use it. And you can also spin a card back from their graveyard back to the deck. And so that's pretty insane.
Any shout outs?
Yeah, so I'd like to, of course, shout out the guy filming this video.
You better shout out me. It's on my channel.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So shout out to my cousin Nathan, because
Nathan.
Nathan Cadle. We've been repping Yu-Gi-Oh since we was like in elementary school. So.
Right, you want to go over the side really quick?
Yeah. So sideboard, 3 Dark Rollers.
You have secrets?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're way cooler than me.
So this like shuts down sprite boards and like big nasty tier limit boards, and then you got 3 Gamma.
I hate that card.
1 Driver. This card actually won me a game earlier. And we've got 1 Harpies, 1 Raigeki. This card and this card, I had both of them in my hand going second, Dark Roller and Raigeki. And I shut down a tier limit board and just went crazy. Then I run 3 Nib to shut down like big crazy combo decks.
That's good in the mirror too, isn't it?
Yeah. And then 3 evenly matched, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Solid. It was less jank than mine, but
Yeah, I feel like this version of the deck works really good, and it definitely works better for me as far as consistency goes. Some builds like to use Imperm, but in my experience using it, it seems to be more like bricky with the amount of hand traps that you're already running, because accounting for the Bystials, we're already at 13, and if you run 3 Imperm, now you're at 16 hand traps, which is way too clumpy, and I tend to brick a lot more that way. And just got these
tokens.
cool tokens. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, peace out.